I don't want lava chicken. What the heck? Okay, here. Let's go back.
Hey guys. So, I wanted to talk about Jeffrey Tipton and what he's been saying. So I want to get first topic covered. He has Republican friends, yes, and he does not call them Nazis. Well, that I can definitely see is true. Okay. I think, personally, it's because I'm telling the truth about what he's like when I was, when I was still posting about Has-Been Hotel on Google, man, before I deleted everything.
Okay. It's because you're telling the truth? Loud, incorrect buzzer.
I think he's just mad because, when we still lived near each other, during like October, November, when I still lived where I used to live near him, we weren't friends back then. I was friends with actually Kevin Arts and Cats, which is not friends. I'm getting sidetracked. He would harass me, nonstop.
Harass you. I think I've said this in another video. Yeah, I think I have.
And this is true. This is actual true. I have proof. I do have proof.
Proof.
When me and Kevin, we were playing outside. I'm not sure what happened that day, but something made him mad. Me and Kevin, we were having fun, playing together, hanging out. But then, Jeffrey Tipton and his friend, I'm not sure if I should use his real name or not.
Kinley.
But he came up to us, and he was like, give us a truce, or whatever. He claimed to be in a war. I'm not exactly sure. He calls it a war, but really, he was just harassing us. Editing me here. I wanted to say he also threatened us with pepper spray.
Woman, you're way too close!
So, that's when Kevin, I'm not dissing Kevin, because, he's good now. But that's when Kevin, when he was a freaking maniac, had a stool, just lifted up a stool, and it was either he hucked it or started running at Kinley. So, come on. And then, ooh.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
He said, give us a truce, or something like that.
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'll say it. I was like, hey, truce. Truce. And they're like,
no. Quite frankly, no. We will not give you a truce.
because, I just wanted to, end it.
We're not in a war.
When did you say that? When did you say that? Because you said, quite frankly, we will not give you a truce. The exact words that came out of your mouth.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Basically harassing us.
Basically,
I feel like, I want to say something real quick. I feel like it was an excuse just to bully us or something.
Insert Windows XP shutdown sound effect, because that's just what happened to my mind. if I wanted to bully you, I would have already done it.
Back to the show. He was.
He is very
It
bullyable.
wasn't a war. He was just being mean. You didn't have to.
Okay? And you didn't have to run to me saying,
Oh, hospital too.
and when I told you, hey, I kind of like it. I mean, it's not that bad of a show. You just flipped out. Literally. You just flipped out. Come on. And you weren't the big enough man to say, can we agree to disagree? You weren't the big enough man to say that. Okay? So that's really what started it. I've told you guys many times. So, yeah, stupidest reason, by the way. Stupidest reason.
You didn't have to.
I didn't have to what?
Mention us or talk about us.
When what? When you, this was before, or like right when the war was beginning, when you ran to me, saying,
Oh, hospital too.
like, I would come get you, wanting to just, like, play, just, like, have, just, you know, do normal kid stuff. Not this, like,
Hospital too.
like, bro. And just, oh, I'm not repeating myself.
He didn't even have to be friends with us. He would, but I think
I wasn't friends with you.
he overblew it a little bit. He took it.
Oh, I overblew it.
I overblew it.
You say. Because you're the one who's getting mad over something that you can't control. Okay? Saying that I'm overblowing it. Good grief.
Out of proportions. He yelled at us from the street, and when we were on like the curb doing something, I'm not exactly sure, but he would yell at us, make fun of us, basically bully us.
So, what I'm getting from this is we would just go and, like, me and Kinley, this was before, you know, Kinley turned, you know, drunk. You're saying that all we would do is just yell insult at you? Even though, if I'm not wrong, were you the one, like, just blaring music? Like, not music, it's not classified as music, it's like that Trump won song, and, ooh, it was absolutely hilarious, and your parents should have never let you have a phone. They should have never let you have the internet. Oof.
Just because we weren't friends with him and we disagreed with him.
Okay. I've already explained this in another video. We could have just agreed to disagree, and that would have been it. You know? Common sense. You know? Because common sense just loves flying out of the window.
And because you can watch his videos from his side of the story on the war. It's not really a war.
I never posted any videos, like...
I
So what I'm getting from that is I started recording before I went up there and just recorded us basically harassing them, which, you know, I never recorded you guys, and if I did, it was just either to retrieve some Nerf bullets, because, you know, friggin' wannabe Hulk was throwing chairs, not chairs, but like stools. So yeah.
Bad things. But so did he. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest, you did some bad things too. I'm not gonna leak those bad things. But he's pretending to be goody two shoes. And just come on. Literally, he is pretending to be goody two shoes. He is literally pretending to be the victim. No one in that war was the victim. Okay? Come on. We all did something.
I can play some clips if you like to see it.
Alright, finally!
Here come some clips. I know this was going on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for informing me.
I guess Bo could just read minds, but he's not very good at it because I'm not doing anything with those videos.
Billy Bob Baxter.
Yeah, go subscribe.
Jeffrey Tipton.
I don't know if his channel's still exists or not.
I think it's just weird.
So, us yelling, subscribe to, Jeffrey Tipton classifies as, bullying and harassment and all this other bad stuff. Huh? Like, come on, dude. Literally, you tinfoil hat.
I mean, if you really don't like January 6th, and I'm not condoning any violence. Violence is wrong, and it is not the answer.
Well, apparently your party thought it'd be the solution. Your party thought it'd be the solution. Your party said, violence isn't the answer, it's the solution. And they stormed the Capitol. Because I know we have some bad actors, but, just wow. Just wow. And, ain't the Proud Boys on your side? Ain't all the KKK members Republican? Ain't all the Proud Boys Republican? Come on. Just any racist group, like, no, not any, every racist group in America is on Trump's side. Because, you know, the stuff he's done.
But when you talk so negatively of January 6th, and yes, it was bad. I'm not saying it was good. I'm not trying to defend January 6th. January 6th was bad.
And it was done by your people. That's the thing you're glossing over. It was done by your own people, your own party. Stormed the Capitol with Trump flags saying, hang Mike Pence. They literally yelled, hang Mike Pence. How are you able to live with yourself every day knowing that my party stormed the Capitol saying, hang Mike Pence, like it's the 1850s. Like, come on. I know they didn't. Well, they may have still hung people in the 1850s.
January 6th was bad. But when you
Now you admit it was bad.
have when you criticize the Republican Party for January 6th, then it's hypocritical.
Hypocritical for what? I don't think we ever stormed the Capitol. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think we ever stormed the Capitol. And that is not hypocritical. I mean, yes, what's going on in LA is a little chaotic. But, overall, it has just remained a protest. I mean, yes, there have been some times where it's gotten to a riot. Sometimes, I say. That's the key word. Sometimes.
To riot in the streets. If you're against violence and against
We're not rioting, we're protesting.
violence, I guess. There's no other adjective that I can use
Okay,
right
here,
now.
let me ask you this. Are you against... Here. Do you like Jeffrey Epstein? Noah? If you say no, that's hypocritical. Hey. Because in 1992, Trump... There's been actual footage that, Elon Musk, his own, basically boyfriend, has, leaked. So, just come on. Oh, yeah. And, P. Diddy. If you don't like P. Diddy, then you're also hypocritical. Yeah. And if you like Trump, yeah, totally. Come on. That's just what you sound like. Come on, dude. Common sense.
But, it's hypocritical to do that. And if you're saying that this administration is terrible and they're taking over the country by
They
force,
are.
and they're ruining the country,
They are.
that's an opinion. That's fine to think. But
Okay, I'm not even joking. I thought he was about to say you're a traitor.
when you try and when you
When you
like
overblow
overblow it,
How am I overblowing it? Oh my gosh, dude. Name one thing that I've overblown. Okay? Name one thing. Because... Just
massive proportions.
massive
People
proportions.
are going to
of
start
it.
believing it. People are going to start thinking that they're actually, doing bad things. And that's why there are riots in LA. People think ICE are deporting people who look suspicious.
Oh my gosh! That's the thing! They literally are. If you even look remotely Hispanic, get out. You're going to the big jail. Get out. I mean, if we don't stop ICE, it's going to be, I hate to say it, it's going to be an all-white nation. Literally. Because there's evidence. That guy who got deported for, supposed human trafficking, but I don't think there's been any evidence.
You've got mail.
Who was that? Alright, I'll blur out that number. And yet you say that they're not deporting. I mean, you could have papers and they would still deport you because you look Mexican, Hispanic. If you're not from this country, then you're getting deported. Literally, that's just how it is. When I say we're living in the Third Reich, we literally are living in the Third Reich. I mean, Trump literally idolizes Hitler. He said it in one of his speeches back in either 2020, sometime around that era, 2020, 2023, or 2022, around that time, he literally idolizes Hitler. So yeah, it's safe to say, welcome to the Third Reich.
They're deporting illegal immigrants. It's
You
been
mean
cleared
people
up
with papers?
so many times. It's not based on looks.
Yes, it is.
It's not based on race.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. Literally, it is. Just, please, dude, come on. Common sense. If you were to look up ICE raids, And, like, I guarantee there's some, like, ICE, like, where they have all the documents of the supposed illegals. And I think it's MG-13 gang members. Oh, my. That should be on a website somewhere. I think it is. And, they probably have their papers. Most of them, they probably have their papers.
If you're legally in this country or not. It's literally as simple as that.
Okay. Say,
You've got mail.
what if I was a Hispanic coming in through the country? I mean, they're literally denying people. Literally. He's denying people access to the country. No, not access to the country. Like, I think it might be green cards, but say I get my green card. Next day, ICE shows up saying, yeah, you're an illegal. That's just how it is. That's literally just how it is. And you're too... Okay. I'm going to be as polite as I can. You're too mind-numbingly dumb to realize that the raids that they're doing on these... I mean, they're only targeting Hispanic communities. Hispanic, Mexican, whatever. They're only targeting those communities. Those people who are not from the U.S. Get it through the thick skull.
I don't really have anything else to say.
Good
I think
boy.
If you want to be the party of love and acceptance, then you need to not jump straight to violence.
We're not... Oh, dude, you need to be telling yourself that. You need to be telling yourself that. Because, oh my gosh. I don't think I heard you. No, I heard you right. I think I did, at least. Have we ever stormed the Capitol? Have we ever gotten these white supremacists, these racists, to storm the Capitol? No. That was your side, and you're not owning up to it and accepting fault. Okay? Okay? You're not accepting the fault for storming the Capitol. Okay? And unfortunately, he's pardoned some of these guys, but a lot of them have already gotten arrested.
You need not to jump straight to calling people Nazis and liars and whatever.
Well, when they have beliefs, I'm just gonna say it right now. When they have beliefs, when they, like, basically believe in the new Hitler, I mean, Trump is basically the new Hitler. We're in the Third Reich. If I were to walk up to someone and say, just like, having a brain fart here, and say, like, if I was doing an interview, say, like, hey, who'd you vote for? And if they said Trump, I'd say, why? And then, like, they challenge all that. But yeah, he's literally the new Hitler. Come on. Simple history and simple common knowledge. Pair that together, you would realize that we're living in the Third Reich.
They might be liars, sure. But using such a strong term as a Nazi or a fascist.
Well, they're Nazis, they're fascists, they're white supremacists, they're... Hi, kitty. They're, probably KKK members. I mean, that's literally all of your party consists of. Literally. That's all that your party consists of.
That is not what you jump to at all.
Then what do I
Unless they're
jump to?
actually doing what a Nazi would do.
Dude, I will buy you a PS4 so that you can download. No, I'll buy you a PS4 with freaking PlayStation Plus, whatever, so that you can get a taste of Wolfenstein 2 or Sniper Elite 4, because those are two very accurate games. Very accurate games. Because Wolfenstein is probably the most accurate for what's going on today. Even though it is set in the 1960s. Like, political wise, yes, it is the most accurate. And, dude, come on.
Actually killing people for their beliefs.
Well, if you think about it, we technically are killing people. Not because of their beliefs. It soon might be because of their beliefs. But they're race. We're sending them to this, like, jail for terrorists. It should be. Terrorists, like the worst of the worst gang members that never come out. Never come out. And, we're just sending normal, average people there. Like your average Joe. I mean, not raid. Like, weren't they camped outside of a Home Depot? They were literally camped outside of a Home Depot. Come on.
That is what a Nazi is. They kill people based on their beliefs.
Dude. Simple history. You know, they also killed people of color and anyone that wasn't of the Aryan race. So, just only whites. Dude, remember.
So maybe don't just throw an insanely strong term around to anyone who disagrees with you or voted for someone else.
Yeah. I won't call out any of the Nazis that voted for basically Hitler 2.0. Yeah, I just won't do that anymore. Totally. Yeah, you've just totally changed me. No, you haven't, bud.
Because it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
You know what's not healthy? Waking up in the morning and saying,
Oh man, I love this new administration where we're underneath the Third Reich.
that's what's not healthy. Because literally,
For this country, it's not healthy for
no.
uniting us.
Being under, a racist and a basically Diddy is not healthy for this country. Because, let's see, we've already had a stock market crash, and the housing market is getting ready to plummet. Don't even deny it. A simple Google search. Simple Google search, bro. Simple Google search.
The United States.
Of the Third Reich?
Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Wow. That was... Okay. Well... Yeah. I hope that one day you realize that we're living in the Third Reich.